Hi, I'm Monica.
And I'm Kirsten.
Should you watch this K-drama next?
We watched it so you don't have to guess. Reverse.
Yes, Reverse. And who stars?
It stars Seo Ji-hye, and she plays a girl called Myo Jin. And we actually first discovered her in Crash Landing on You, and we did not recognize her this time around. We literally just learned when we were looking up their names.
Yeah.
That she was there.
Didn't recognize her at all.
Yes.
The gentleman in the show is named Go Soo, and he plays Jun-ho.
Yes.
I think we got it.
I think so.
Let us know if we did. Okay, so the show starts off quick. Our leading lady has a terrible car accident.
Yes, and she's brought to the hospital, and we quickly learn that she can't remember anything prior to the accident.
There's this gorgeous guy there waiting in the room with her, claiming to be her fiance. And he ends up taking her back to his house, sweet as can be. I mean,
a little too perfect.
He's wealthy. He's got this beautiful home he brings her back to. I mean, if you wake up with amnesia, that's how you want to wake up.
Yes, but she feels like something isn't quite right.
Yeah, she's starting to have little flashes of memory. So that's already happening.
Kind of forced to trust him. Her doctor says that she has memory loss because of the trauma of the event, and that only time will help. So she goes home with him, and she starts to get suspicious about her life and what happened prior to the accident.
Yes, and right now he is just this perfect gentleman, just sweet as can be.
Too perfect.
Yeah, too perfect. And some confusing other characters are brought into the show, and I've been trying to work it out who I think they're going to end up being and who I think he's going to end up being, but I'll hold off on that. What else? What else do you think? It seems to be moving a lot faster. It's not slow moving, that is for sure. She is starting to get some pieces of memory, and she's learning from different people around her, things that aren't adding up to what her fiance is telling her. So it's moving rather quickly.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times there's a very slow burn with these, but this one's not. This one's fast-paced.
There's no comedy like in most of the shows that we've watched. It is completely serious. Even with the serious shows that we've watched, there's been some comedic relief every now and then, but we've not seen a single one.
Yeah, it's a very serious show. And I don't expect that there's going to be a love story at the end, at least not so far.
I don't think so. And this will be our first one without any love in it.
I already have a theory on where this is going. I won't say it just yet. She doesn't seem to think it's right, but
I don't know.
You think so? I don't think he's her fiance at all. One other thing I want to point out that was troublesome. So yeah, since we started watching K-dramas, one of the things we have loved the most is we have yet to see any essays. At least the ones we've watched. I'm sure there are some out there where it happens, but we have been lucky.
Yes, with each one we've watched, we have yet to have seen that, so we developed an expectation.
A peacefulness, a trust even.
Yes, but there was an attempted essay into the show, so that's a warning for you guys.
If it gets any worse, we might reject this one altogether. Now, because of our schedules, we're not always able to watch them at the same time, even though that's what we really like to do. So Kirsten went ahead and watched episodes 3 and 4, and she has a lot to say about them today. So real quick, a recap. Leading lady had a major car accident after running from a burning villa where this man and this woman died. And she wakes up, she's lost her memory or most of it, and there's a guy sitting there claiming to be her fiance, which we didn't believe was her fiance. And he takes her back home, and she starts having flashes of memory. She's running into people that are like, hey, I know you, and remember this? And so she starting to put pieces together, and she remembers that she used to have this best friend. And yada, 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 we figure out best friend is the daughter of the chairman of this architecture firm. And they're the two that died in that villa. And the leading guy might be to blame because it looks like he was trying to take the chairman's place in that company.
Yes.
That's just, that's where it left off, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what did you learn in episodes 3 and 4?
So if you can recall, In episode 2, she asks her fiance if he remembers this friend of hers, and he says, not really. I don't think she was a very significant friend in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in episode 3, she starts remembering her friend a lot better, and she figures out that the three of them knew each other. Yeah, her fiance knew this best friend of hers because they dated. They dated. So they flash back to when the main lady and the leading man first met. They were at this villa, and day one, they start having an affair. Well, the leading man kisses the leading lady, kind of non consensually, but then they continue to have this affair. And she's so shocked at her behavior that she goes and tells her counselor, I just don't know how I could have done this to my best friend. I'm just in shock and I'm heartbroken. And the counselor says, well, maybe there's something that you're not quite remembering yet. Because for you to be this shocked at your own behavior, maybe something else will come to light.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's happened in the main storyline. Then there's some other subplots, like with gangs. And this is the part where I felt like I couldn't continue to watch it. So one gang took this guy and they were punishing him. And the way that they punished him is that they locked him up overnight with this male prostitute. And it's insinuated, we know, that he SA'd him all night long. And it's presented as if it's supposed to be comedic relief, like it's a funny situation. In the morning, he's clutching his butt, like, oh. But it was actually really disturbing, and I'm disappointed by it a lot.
Okay. So for us, as we had mentioned before, we like K-dramas because the ones that we've seen thus far and like to seek out have not had any SAs. That goes on constantly in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. We say that all the time in US films. And so we were enjoying not dealing with that sort of thing. I realize that there are different genres out there. And so this is just not for us. Now, if you want to talk about it in the comments with each other and you love it and you like it, that's totally cool. That's absolutely.
I mean, everything else about this show is great. It's a really great mystery thriller. It's
just, that feels like there's going to be more things like they're already doing that. It's just going to get more intense as it goes on.
Several non-consensual things. And random violence towards women. Like, they're even being punched in the face, which we've not encountered in any other K-drama.
So because of everything she saw in 3 and 4, we have decided to reverse on reverse.